It's 911 in the morning and 1-900 in the evening. The phone sex EMS dispatcher tonight on the 6-Ad Cast.
At the start of the new year, someone's nasal passages is whistling into the microphone.
Welcome 2020.
Yeah. It's a 6-Ad Cast for Thursday, January 9th, 2020. Barbara Walters was right all along. She was like, this is 2020.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
How
Barbara.
long has she been saying that?
I don't know. But she looks spry for an old bird. Well, we've been gone for 2 weeks. I apologize for that. Actually, no, we needed a break. The schedule was too crazy. The day that we would have recorded would have been literally New Year's Eve, and it was just like, it was too much. Yeah, it was too much. Manuel, what did you do for your New Year's Eve?
We actually just popped some fireworks, but by we, I mean my family, because I was tired and didn't do much. Just stayed home. I literally just stayed home.
Oh, okay. I mean, but you guys are out in the country. You can just go out into the backyard and just pop fireworks.
Oh, that's right. Did you guys do anything?
We went to her brother's.
Pop them there?
No, we didn't pop anything.
We played Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Have you ever played? You've played.
I've played. Oh, I've played. Yeah.
Man, that game got adult. First round.
I had the best hand.
She did. She won.
So, but that remind me, that's the one where you pick the card that you like the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you just, piece together offensive, stupid, disgusting stuff.
Who did y'all play with?
Who did we? It was me, her brother, his girlfriend,
my sister-in-law, and then his friend who had a 5-second delay the whole entire night. He came later.
Yeah, he was funny.
Oh.
I enjoyed his company. I thought he was funny. He was a nice guy and he was very funny. But yeah,
I just got impatient too quick. I was like, okay, whose card is this? And he's like, oh, me.
Sure.
He was enjoying everybody's company too much, and I get it. I enjoyed everyone's company too.
I thought that you were gonna be mixed in with your mom or your aunt or something, and I'll be like, I don't know if that's the game for that.
Oh no,
or her parents.
For parents,
yeah.
I don't know.
They said they were too old to drive out on New Year's Eve.
But had they been there, would they have played?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't have held back either.
Oh yeah. See, if my parents were there, I probably would have thought of.
But see, they did send a picture of one of my hands to my mom, and they told her to guess who made this draw, and she never did. She was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Just reading it was enough.
Yeah. A lot was revealed about Sarah that night.
Oh.
I was like, damn. She came up with very offensive stuff.
I'm very proud of the one they took a picture of.
You still have the picture?
We should tweet it.
Can you find the picture?
Yeah, hold
Okay.
Stay tuned for the picture. We'll tweet it.
Also on that night, I got to taste what a $200 bottle of whiskey tasted like. And it was disgusting.
Oh, I thought you were going to say amazing.
No. Oh, God, no. This was like one of those things where I understood why it was a $200 bottle.
Did you have it with ice, or what did you have it with?
All I did was, her brother's friend. He had, her brother and his friend had poured drinks. And I was like, you know what? Let me just take a little sip. So he passed me his glass, and I let it touch my lips, pulled the glass away, and then licked my lips. And I was like, that was strong stuff, dude.
Whiskey is different than rum, or is it the same thing?
This was whiskey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Rum you could mix with Coke and it'll be all right. You could not.
It's how it's
mixed
distilled. It's distilled differently.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
okay.
no way you could have mixed this with anything and offset that taste.
Whiskey and bourbon are similar or the same?
I think they're similar. It's just where they're distilled is what makes it different.
Yeah.
Okay. All I keep thinking about is that song, that you ain't worth the whiskey.
I've never heard that song before.
It's country.
Well, I don't listen to country.
Oh.
I listen to Taylor Swift, and she's not country no more.
I was going to say she's gone country, but never mind. She's just gone.
No, she's great. Sarah, I was going to ask how your New Year's was, but I was there with you. It was aight. We got to watch. I was disappointed watching the Steve Harvey thing, and then when WWE had their wrestling match, I was it was pre-taped in an arena.
Yep.
I was really looking forward to them having a ring set up in Times Square and Ziggler and Reigns wrestling outside. I thought that would have been cool.
I think we all thought that.
Yeah, like just do it in an alley. And like I just feel it was like a missed opportunity.
It really was.
Yeah. We got to finally watch the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Without me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
We can watch it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can watch it again.
Did you like it? You had already seen it.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I thought I did, but it's predictable enough. It really is.
I enjoyed it for what it was. I was a bit disappointed that Lizzie's friends were not in it more than what they were.
It was her adventure.
It was literally a Lizzie McGuire movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt bad for Gordo because I was like, you have him, use him, and you didn't even bring in Miranda.
That was heartbreaking.
It was. I was pretty irritated that she should have been there.
But sometimes that's how it happens. But you saw the end, right?
Yeah, where she kissed Gordo.
Yeah.
But it also felt like...
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Please.
20 years later.
Lizzie and Gordo finally kissed. But it felt like they just glossed over the fact that they had already kissed on the show because we watched it happen.
And see, when I saw them kiss, I thought that was their first time. Because I didn't watch the show.
Because you didn't watch the show, yeah. And so we're watching it, and Gordo's reaction was, oh, this is our first time kissing. And I remember looking at Sarah and saying something like, why is he reacting like this? Like, they've done this before. It just felt like at the beginning of the movie was totally different than when the show ended, even though it felt those episodes were out of order. Like, it felt like her and Gordo were, like, becoming a thing.
We need to find out what happened to the show.
I had tried looking.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know why these episodes just... They had some that felt like finales. And then after those episodes mixed in randomly were episodes that were just random ones.
Or like the fridge is not running.
Yeah, like just standalone random episodes. And we'd be like, but the one before was like prom or something. And it's like that felt like a finale.
And now we're back to just regular.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's like dark reasons you'll never find out, but like maybe one of the producers touched Lizzie or something.
Oh, my God.
The parents found out, but they were okay with it. They convinced her that it was fine, and
he just tripped. I mean,
yeah.
it happens. You can trip. There's wires running around on the set. I mean, it's cool.
You're a child. You wouldn't understand adult things.
Wow. That God. Are you listening to this? What he just said?
I'm kind of multitasking.
Ay, Dios.
I know y'all are talking about Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah. Okay. What are you multitasking with? What are you doing? Did you find the picture?
Well, yes, I found the picture, but I'm looking at something else now.
Oh my God. Are you buying like another pair of shoes? Did you see Star Wars Episode 9?
I did not.
Okay. Sarah, you did.
I did.
I know you did. We were there.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you watch it with Zach?
No, it was just me and Sarah.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. It actually... 7 and 9 I really enjoy, and it just makes me dislike part 8 that much more.
Oh wow.
And it's I'm not the only fan that feels that way. Part 8 was so different than 7, and it seemed to like retcon what they had laid down, and then here comes part 9 retconning the retcon to course correct back to 7, so it makes part 8 feel like it was like a waste of time.
Why do they do that? Was it a new director?
It was a new director, and he wanted to do stuff and, be a backstory on characters be damned. And then here comes JJ, who also feels like backstories don't matter or anything. But the Emperor coming back, I was cool with because he did that in the books. He just did it differently in the books. Right out of the gate, the Emperor's there because they got to move this along, even though it's like a 2.5 hour movie. You're just like, you know what? This really should have been in part 8. You should have teased that he was probably back.
That there was
something there, like maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way through, the Emperor's back, and then
with a new groove.
Yeah, yeah, and then all of 9 should be him like wreaking havoc on the galaxy, but they had to reestablish him, get all that going, and then rev up Kylo Ren, and
and then some sort of reek.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of missed opportunities in this new sequel trilogy. 2 out of 3 is not bad, but I just really did not like part 8.
What? But this is it. This is the last one, right?
According to Disney, yeah, this is it for the Skywalkers. They are going to do another trilogy. It'll take place in a different part of the galaxy, but it'll still be far away a long time ago.
Far away a long time ago. So this Star Wars movie is the Order of the Phoenix for the Harry Potter.
No, that would have been part 8.
No, I mean that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Part 8.
Yeah,
Part 8
Part
is
8.
the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna rattle off a bunch of movies that I saw. I finally got to see Die Hard,
He did.
and I was super excited about
The day that we were hosting.
it. I saw it on Christmas Day, bro.
It's like, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna watch these movies. Where's Bruce? Put Bruce on.
Of course, I had to fight Sarah on it. She did not want to do it.
Did you like it, or had you seen it?
I barely watched any of it because
She was on her phone.
I was busy doing stuff.
Like
We
what?
were hosting that day.
Yeah, but this is after everybody had left.
And then I was cleaning. It was not after everybody left.
What?
You were watching people.
I watched half of the movie with people, and then like I kept pausing the movie because we were doing stuff. And then when everybody left, I was like, "Cool, I get to finish this movie." And then you were on your phone.
I like how you're like, it's fine, but Sarah's face tells a different story.
It was cool. Like
I felt bad that he couldn't find a pair of shoes throughout the whole movie.
Oh yeah, that is true. Have you seen the movie? You've seen Die Hard.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's fighting a bunch of bad guys for whatever reason. He's not wearing shoes in the movie. I think when the attack started, he was like changing clothes and he had to dump Die for cover. And for whatever reason, like he's not wearing an overshirt. He's wearing a wife beater, but he's wearing pants but no shoes.
I feel like you're describing The Fifth Element, but I know I know you're not. I know you're
Isn't he
not.
also in that movie?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Do you like The Fifth Element?
No.
Do you just not like Bruce
And
Willis?
he's got
No.
like a
Do you
cut
not
off or...
like being entertained? I love the face on it. I swear, like listeners, like you could just see Sarah's face of like, I cannot believe you like him.
I'm
I
gonna
need to
take a
find
picture.
the right meme to describe my eye rolls.
No, I'll just take a picture and make it a meme where I'm looking at her, she's looking at you. So
Yeah.
it's not her looking at you directly, it's me looking at her looking at you.
I'm
okay.
sorry, y'all, but it's late. So if you were to take a picture of me right now, I would not be happy.
And tweet it.
Yeah. I
You look
quit.
fine.
I need to
she
find.
looks fine.
Yeah, she looks fine.
No, I would quit.
Oh God, look, I have worse hair than you, and I'm bald.
Shut up.
That doesn't count.
And you know who else is bald? Bruce Willis, and he looks good bald.
He wasn't bald all the
He
time.
had a little bit of hair in the movie.
Yeah, I know, and he looked weird with it. The year that he got rid of his hair. I don't know what it is. Like ever since he went bald, I was just like, that's who you are, not the guy before that. Just, you look great now.
This should have been you a long time ago.
Yeah, it should have been. How do you not like The Fifth Element?
I just thought it was silly.
Of course it was silly. Did you like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No,
that
I
was
did
also
not.
what? Sarah.
I'd rather watch Fifth Element than that movie.
The fifth,
Oh,
I
well,
thought
okay.
the Fifth Element was good.
Is that a good compromise?
I have both. I love both of them.
Okay.
So I will watch one of them with
Because I love when she says multipass
Oh, yeah.
the whole entire
Aw.
fucking time.
She
I
has the
forgot.
multipass. But Hitchhiker's Guide has the depressed robot voiced by Alan Rickman.
No.
It's like a little, like tiny little person
But
robot.
Alan Rickman is also in Die Hard.
Okay, but you hated Die Hard, even though it had Alan Rickman in it.
That's what she said.
See, these movies have people you like.
That's what I was saying.
And there's like
honey.
Zoe Deschanel. She's in Hitchhiker's
love
Guide.
her.
Yeah, I know. She's in Hitchhiker's Guide. She's the lead, the female lead.
That's-
Can we talk about her?
Yes.
Sure, she's
Like-
cute.
Anytime.
No, she is. And so I feel like a lot of people felt the way that you did at one point, but when people bring her up now, it's like, oh, she's so annoying. Like,
What?
yeah, like she fell from people's graces. I don't know if the people listening feel the same way, but if you do, what happened? Why is that?
I don't know what would have happened.
A lot of people, and not because she's like part of the Me Too movement or anything like that. Not that she is. I'm just saying, like, if
Yeah.
it's not like she got hate from something, it's more like it just became too much.
Man, I don't know. I think one of the first things that I saw her in was probably Hitchhiker's Guide, and then, years later she went and did New Girl, and I love that show. She was also in Yes Man. I love that movie.
Yes Man was great.
Yeah.
I love Yes Man.
So I don't think I've found anything that she has done that I have like actively just disliked. I mean, her singing career is ho hum, whatever. There's a cute song here and there, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to listen to her stuff.
Maybe people are just over her, and I want to know why.
Because there's no more New Girl.
She's not
That's
new.
why.
So now that there's no more New Girl, people just like turn on her. That's not fair.
I know it's not.
Hey girl, you're not new.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not so new anymore.
We're talking about Anna Kendrick now. Could that have been the problem?
No.
Can you imagine if they
Anna
made-
did not take her spotlight?
Can you imagine if they did another Pitch Perfect and it like Zoe Deschanel was like something in there? How cute would that be?
She could because she sings, so she all the aka
Yeah.
what are they called?
Acapella.
No.
Oh,
What are
they are
called?
the Barden Bellas.
The Barden Bellas pick up Joey.
Zoe.
Zoe Deschanel. I kept thinking of her last name. How does she sounds weird. She has like a certain tone that I don't think she would mix in.
She does have a weird accent to her. I don't know if it's like a southern thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there is something about her that is like genuinely precious. But okay,
I think people are over her.
Yeah, I would love to see her and Anna Kendrick get into a fist fight. Who would win?
Zoe and Anna?
Yeah.
Anna.
I want to say Anna.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like Anna has the street cred.
She's
Scrappy.
she has the street cred of being in Pitch Perfect and Noelle. And then Zoe.
No, she was in A Simple Favor.
Oh, she was.
She can hide a secret.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that she can throw fisticuffs.
We don't.
A lot of people
Did
met
she
her.
beat up Blake Lively?
Did she beat her up? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
We need to watch it again. That
We
was a
do
great
need to watch
movie.
it. Have you seen A Simple Favor?
No, and I know what movie you're talking
It's a
about.
great movie.
You don't even remember it.
I remember.
We don't remember if they got into a fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay,
remember
okay.
the movie, and I didn't read. I listened to the book, and the book and the movie are fairly similar. You know, there's probably like 10% worth of changes from the movie, but like it was still really good. They did team up. I really don't think they got into a fist fight in that movie.
But no one goes Anna Kendrick, from A Simple Favor. I think everybody goes Anna Kendrick, from Twilight. No, I'm just kidding.
wow.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even
For
remember her in
those
that
of you
movie.
who-
I really don't.
Yeah, we were discussing Twilight. I don't know if you were you there? And we had brought up that Anna Kendrick was in the Twilight movies, and then she actually IMDb'd it and was like, I can't believe she's in this movie.
No, I was not there when she did that, but we did discuss Twilight, but it had nothing to do with Anna Kendrick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did discuss it. We even got it wrong. There's what, 5 movies? There's
6?
5.
there's
Five?
5.
Five
Okay.
because we thought
5
there was
movies,
4,
4
but
books.
there was 5.
This was on our late night trip to In-N-Out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we hashed it out. We got there. I watched all 5 movies of Psycho. Did you know there was 5 of them?
No.
Okay, well,
Are
there's
you
4.
serious?
There's 4, and then there's the remake. And
Wow.
I watched all of them, and shockingly,
Why Psycho? That's
because it was a collection that I had, and I never made it past 2. And I was like, this is another thing I need to do. And I think I've only seen half of the remake. It was competent. I don't understand why it exists, because it's literally shot for shot the original one. They didn't go out of their way to add stuff or change things. All they did was update technology. But
so The Lion King.
yeah, in a sense. But the dialogue was still pretty much the same.
Wow. You're the kind of guy that surprises me with these. Like, I forgot. When I hear the word Psycho, I never think of the movie, ever.
What do you think of? Like just like
An actual Psycho.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. And so you're like the type of guy that's gonna come up to somebody and gonna be like, "Hey, I watched Cujo Part 5 the other day," and you're like, "There's 5 of those?"
God.
There is not. There is a loose companion movie called Man's Best Friend, but that's not tied to Cujo. It should have been a Cujo ripoff, but it wasn't,
Oh,
because I watched it as a kid. Like, there's a dog that literally swallows a cat whole. It scared the hell out of me when I was a kid.
but there is only one.
There is only one Cujo. Yeah. But there's 5
Just to
Psychos.
make that clear.
The next franchise that I would like to acquire would be the Wrong Turn series. There's like 7 of those. And I really just want to see how deep. Like, really, what can you do? I think the 4th one or the 3rd one is a prequel to the original one. I'm like, of course you're going to do that. And I just feel like I need to see it.
Mm-hmm. The Wrong Turn.
Yeah. Did you know there was 7 of those? At least?
No. We watched the first one together or the second one? First and second, right?
Of Wrong Turn? I've never seen beyond the first one. I finally got her to start watching The Office.
Where y'all at?
Season 2, episode 18.
Wow. I was going to say 13. I was like, we're kind of far.
It's only because I just saw it earlier.
Oh,
when,
okay.
when I sadly had to stop.
Episode 18, is that when
We
Ben
just
Franklin?
started it, so I have no
Oh.
idea.
Yeah.
This is right after Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. She appreciates the continuity of how they're...
I love it. It's weekly.
Yeah. Every Thursday.
Yeah, it's good. She seems to be liking it. The first day, it was a little bit rough because we started it kind of late, and she was on the couch. Of course, she's going to fall asleep.
Season 1, right? Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we skipped 1
It was
and
only
2.
6 episodes, so
Yeah,
it was just kind of
that's
why
what I was
not?
like, yeah.
But we should have just skipped it because I was not invested.
She was not. Like, season 1 was rough. I was kind of giggling through it, but I could tell that I was like, if she doesn't make it through this, she's not going to give this a shot.
Season 1 is rough, yeah.
Yeah. But she seems to be kind of enjoying it, and I appreciate that. how much
season
do you hate?
2? There is nothing wrong with season 2, and then
No.
season 3 kicks it up, and so on.
How much do you hate Michael Scott?
So much. But not as much as I hate everyone in It's Sunny in Philadelphia. I hate all of them.
Oh, wow.
They're the worst friends to each other. All of them.
That's the show with Danny DeVito.
Yes.
DeVito,
And I tried so hard to like it. But they are just all such complete assholes to one another.
Wow, I think I've only ever seen like 3 episodes of that, and I got a hoot out of all. There was one, and it was like, it made me laugh so hard. I don't know what Danny DeVito was doing, but he was like running around a building, and he was like, he's Danny DeVito, so he's like kind of hobbling along, and he rounds the corner, and I forget what he sees, but he's like, oh shit, and he gave like the perfect shit, and it just made me laugh so hard watching him like he had this look like, I'm caught. And then he says, shit. And he has like his little stubby arms.
The only thing that I loved is that both the 2 sets of boys and girls,
There's 2 girls in there? I thought
or
it was just the one.
like the 2 female actresses and the 2 male actresses.
And then there's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, they're both married to one another.
Really? Mm-hmm. Aw, and then there's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. Okay, so they're like all jerks to one another?
Yeah.
Like they pull pranks on each other?
They're all just so selfish and
Oh.
just, God. I don't know. I just couldn't.
You couldn't. Okay.
No.
No matter what Danny's in, I always picture him as Matilda's dad.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen Matilda.
But you've seen 5 Psychos.
Okay, touche, yeah. I've never seen Matilda, but I've seen Psycho 4, The Beginning.
The beginning. Origins.
It was a flashback movie, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, as I was watching Psycho 4, The Beginning, like 2 and 3 are pretty good. They're not bad. They're not the shits. And then I get The Beginning, which also isn't that bad as like a flashback movie. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mess with the continuity of the original one. So since 2 and 3 and 4 take place after the fact, I thought, okay, so you got Bates Motel, which is supposed to eventually lead up to the original movie. Like, does all of the canon world of Psycho, do they just ignore 2, 3, and 4? Or is Bates Motel and everything else after still canon? These are the questions that I ask late at night at like 1 a.m.
And I have no answer for you.
Sarah was not here for this. It was New Year's Eve, and I was waiting for her to come back home. I watched a movie called Anna and the Apocalypse on Amazon Prime.
You mean Annapolis?
No, it was not Annapolis.
Do you know what that is, though?
Yeah, it is a military school. It's a military
How do
school.
you know
right?
that?
Because I think I saw that movie. I don't remember why. or who I
Nobody
was
saw
with.
that movie.
I know nobody saw that movie. Somehow I saw that movie. I also saw the movie where they bend bullets, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Matrix. Mhm.
No, it wasn't Matrix. Like they fire the bullet and it curves. Oh, like no one saw that movie
remember-
either, and I saw that movie.
No, I remember seeing that in a movie.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was called? Was it Wanted?
She was like the Matrix.
No, it wasn't The Matrix.
And then I remember they tested that on MythBusters, and they're like, you cannot curve a bullet. It just will not happen. Because they tried. They built a machine that can try to, and it just,
No shit.
yeah.
It's
But-
CGI, folks.
Yeah. But Anna and the Apocalypse is a zombie movie that takes place at Christmas time. That is a comedy like Shaun of the Dead,
And a
but
musical.
it's also a musical.
Oh, you sent the trailer.
Yeah, I sent the clip
Or the
of
clip,
one of those
yeah.
songs, and I told Sarah, I was like, this movie has some of the best musical songs that I've ever seen in a musical. Like, some of them genuinely sound like you could play them on the radio, and anyone would be like, that doesn't sound like it came from a musical.
Oh, really? I thought it sounded more Broadway-ish, like,
Oh, you
like
thought
a
so?
musical should.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he thinks it sounds like a Broadway. I was watching, and I was like, man, this doesn't sound anything like a Broadway. And it was so hilarious, and it was so good. I was surprised by the gore, and I genuinely enjoyed everybody that was involved in making this
I
movie.
think I was the only person that responded. I was like, I just watched all of that.
Yeah. Sarah, would you watch that movie with me?
No.
You would.
Because of the zombies or the singing?
Or is it
No, the
Christmas
zombies.
movie?
I don't mind the singing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you don't like zombie movies?
No.
What is? You don't like Bruce
I know
Willis?
it's stupid that I liked Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies was,
was sweet.
guilty pleasure.
Okay. Because
It was.
I couldn't finish Warm Bodies. I could try to double back. I think I have it. I'm sure I do.
If not, I do.
I think I tried giving it a shot, and I was just like, I can't. But I'm also might be mixing it up with Fido. That was a zombie movie that
I couldn't watch Fido.
I know. I hated that one. And I
don't know
might
what
be
Fido
mixing
is.
that up with Warm Bodies. Maybe I've never seen Warm Bodies. But
Warm Bodies is a love movie
yeah.
or rom-com.
Yeah. Doesn't he become a zombie and he remembers that's the girl that I was in love with?
No, he's just a zombie that knows how to speak between human and zombie.
Wow.
And then he falls in love with this girl.
Who wouldn't?
Oh, okay.
She was
Have you
hot.
seen her?
She was. Well, I don't remember.
You know, the beautiful blonde. She looks like Hayden Panettiere, but not.
Who's that? Hayden Panettiere. Was she the
Heroes.
girl? Yeah, was she the girl in Heroes, the little cheerleader? Is that the only thing she's done?
No.
Remember the Titans, etc., etc.
She was a baby in that movie.
I think she had a
That's
singing
still
contest.
her. I'm
I
not
know
saying
this.
I want to. You're like, what else was she in? Remember the Titans? You're like, she was a baby. Like what?
So what?
You know, I just learned the other day that Macaulay Culkin has a brother. Did you know that?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I saw this dude. I don't even remember what the hell I was watching, but it was like this rando guy, and he looked like Macaulay Culkin, and like his name popped up on the screen, and it was not Macaulay Culkin, but he had the last name of Culkin, and I was like, he has a fucking brother.
He does not have a brother.
He does have a brother. Sarah, can you Google, does Macaulay Culkin have a brother?
If he has a brother, how?
It's
How?
11, no.
Make a wish. If he has a brother, how does you have a brother?
Yeah.
I have two of them.
Yeah.
You know, so
How do you spell his name?
That's a good question. How do you spell Macaulay Culkin?
hey Google.
Macaulay.
Is it easier to spell than Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No.
No.
No, I mean yes.
Oh,
No,
here,
so-
I found it.
Okay.
So if he does have a brother, and he did go through some of the things that he went through as a kid, how do you like when he comes home from, let's say, I don't know, Michael Jackson's house?
By the way, y'all, he has a lot of siblings.
Oh, he doesn't have. So not only does he have
He
one,
has-
he has.
He has 4 brothers and
God.
3 sisters.
Are they hot?
We have Kieran Culkin, Rory Culkin, I think is the name you saw.
These are such weird.
Dakota Culkin, Quinn Culkin, that's a girl.
These are totally fake names.
Shane Culkin, that might have been the name. Christian Culkin, I don't know what the fuck he is. And then, Jennifer Adamson. She must have been married off or something.
Oh wow.
You know how I always make that joke? And this guy is Brad Pitt's younger, not so famous brother, Lonnie Pitt. These are all the names. Like, if I was like
Wow.
Macaulay Culkin's younger, not so famous brother, Rory Culkin. That is
Okay.
exactly what all these names were. And I loved every one of them. Dakota, Culkin.
Dakota, Shane. So back to that, like if my brother just came back from Michael Jackson's house, you know, and he
Okay.
was a little different, I'd be like, "Hey, you okay?"
No, man, because when you go to Neverland, you're a changed person. It's like going to
Right.
Disney World.
So then I'd be like, "Mom,
If I came back from Disney World, I would be a changed person because I would actually have hair. Because it's magic.
so you think that the reason Nicholas, I'm about to say the most ridiculous sentence I think I've ever said. You could have hair if you had gone to Disney World.
I could go to Disney World and I could just, wish upon a star. Isn't that what they do there?
You could just go to Make-A-Wish, honey.
What? No, but I don't have I'm not sick or anything. Isn't that usually what that's for?
They're like, "What's wrong with you?"
Wow, Sarah.
You're like, I'm bald.
Wow.
I just saw.
I stroll
a
in there and I'm
gesture.
just like, yeah, I'm one of you. That's a whole,
I'm just saying going to Make-A-Wish is much cheaper than going to Disney World.
Yeah, but I also got to con everybody.
Maybe you don't.
I feel like people do that. And
I was going to ask you, like, do I also have to lose a lot of weight? No. We can move on.
And then when you post your selfie with like The Rock because that was your wish, then they're like, "Why are you still alive?" Oh, I got healed.
The Rock, he healed me.
Thank
It
you.
was great. And then on Wednesdays when y'all bring in the support dogs, that was great too. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
How's Lassie doing?
Just a bunch of puppies. Sir, I'm sorry. I read your note, but I just need to clarify. All it says here is you want a bunch of puppy breath, which means 15 puppies just all over you.
No.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Can you make that happen? Because if you make it happen, the rest of the world won't judge me. But if I go and do it on my own dime, I'm going to be judged hard.
Who doesn't like 15 puppies kissing all over you?
Oh, God.
Come on.
Did you see that horrible, horrible clip that went around like a couple of days ago of that young girl that was like making out with her dog?
Oh, yeah. She
Did you see
tongued
that?
him? Yeah.
Yes.
Or he
Jesus
tongued her,
Christ, that-
I guess.
Like, the dog was just being a dog.
Yeah.
She made it weird because I was like, "Oh, the dog's kissing her face." You know, when I had a dog, that's what she would do to me, no matter what I was doing. I'm like
You know what
"Coco,
I
I'm
would
on the
love
phone."
to do is watch reaction videos to that video. That's what I want to see. Oh, look at the...
I felt mildly dirty watching that clip. And I
It's
watched
disgusting.
It, watched it like 4 or 5 times.
You just
It turned my
looped it.
stomach, man.
It's so.
It's nasty.
Oh man,
Who
that's.
does that?
There was a lot of speculation in the chat thread that I was in about that girl, and I was just like, okay, I think we need to.
What kind of
Can we move
speculation?
forward?
Yeah. I'm like, what kind of speculation?
Weird.
We only got I only got 2 movie trailers for us to talk about, and they're both horror movies. That's pretty cool. A Quiet Place Part 2. I mean, first one was pretty good. This one stars Emily Blunt again, Cillian Murphy coming into this and joining the new cast, Noah Jupe, and Millicent Simmons. And it follows the Abbott family after the events of the first film. They are forced to leave their home and venture into the unknown, and quickly learn that the creatures that hunt by sound aren't the only threats lurking beyond the sand path.
Where's John Krasinski?
He
Well,
died in the last one.
yeah, spoilers. My God,
No, I know, but
it's one thing to spoil. What was the movie that we talked about earlier that we spoiled?
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, it's one thing to spoil Lizzie McGuire,
the
but
Lizzie McGuire movie.
that's been out for like 13 years or something. This one's was been out for like a year and a half. Thanks. bye.
Everyone's seen The Quiet Place and cared more about it than Lizzie McGuire.
You know, I think that all the Lizzie fans would be upset with you. But
Oh,
okay.
please. They don't listen to this.
But they should. We welcome them.
Yeah.
We can talk about Lizzie's horror movie.
Wait, what?
Oh, she plays Sharon Tate.
Yeah, there you go.
I wanna watch that.
Sharon or Megan or something like that. She's in the horror movie.
What?
Well, it's a murder thriller movie because it's based on the woman that was attacked by the followers of the Mason clan or Mason family. She was pregnant, and I think they killed her.
Whoa.
I think. I'm not too familiar with that case.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'd watch it for the Lizzie fans.
Wow.
But that era is perfect for Hilary Duff
Wow. Okay.
because I think it's based in the 60s or 70s.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a flower child.
She looks beautiful in it.
Yeah.
She
Some
is
of the clothes that
beautiful.
she wore in the Lizzie McGuire movie, I was just like, she does wear those throwback style clothes like from the 70s, and she looks more attractive in those clothes than she does in like modern clothes.
Yeah.
Did you like the song at the end?
Of the Lizzie McGuire movie, I don't remember what the song was. Like when she's singing on stage,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember.
I
What
thought
it
it was corny.
It is,
Wasn't it one of her
but
songs?
like
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
like the only like I look forward to the song.
I just found it funny. I was like, Lizzie McGuire in the entire run of the show never showed any desire to sing or skill or anything like that. She was very clumsy, and yet here she is doing a dance number on stage, singing with this other star.
That's right. I think they practiced it.
Yeah, but I could rehearse that, but I'm not a singer, and neither was Lizzie. And she nailed it.
Hey now, it's not that hard.
Oh my god. Well,
This is my dream.
so you remember the song?
That part, yeah.
Okay. Well, do you remember A Quiet Place Part 1?
I do. I just wish, I don't know, that they would somehow make it like where John Krasinski was still in the movie.
He called him Jim.
Did you call him Jim?
I did.
Oh my god. It is funny seeing Krasinski in The Office, and I'm like, God, he was such a baby. And I look at Sarah and I'm like, he's Jack Ryan now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either Jack, Jim, or John.
Wow.
Because you look at him and you're just like, he is Jack Ryan. He's got a 6-pack now. And didn't he do that Michael Bay movie? It was like
Yeah.
13 hours or something like that. And motherfucker's like, put together.
He can do it.
How is he not a superhero yet?
He was gonna be Captain.
No way. He was going to be Captain America?
He was gonna be Captain America.
Dang. Can you imagine?
You knew that, no?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
He was literally right before Chris Evans.
Wow. Can you imagine the world that would be? Where Jim is Captain America?
It almost happened.
That would have been nuts. I would like to see A Quiet Place Part 2. I think I was with you when I saw the first one. And yeah, most of the movie was silent, and it worked for whatever was happening in the movie.
I couldn't believe it.
And I think it was in that movie where I thought of like the people around me, like just how noisy people are,
Bless
even
you.
in a quiet theater, picking out their popcorn, messing with their wrappers,
Dude.
and just shuffling it, moving in their seats. It is.
Oh, that's right.
It is stunningly loud when everyone is quiet.
Yeah, you got to have the sound of the
Yeah.
movie, otherwise everybody's disturbing.
That
you.
was the longest 20 minutes, I think, of the movie.
When everybody was, and you just look around, you're just like, I could literally hear the person 6 seats down digging in their bowl of popcorn, and you could just hear it go. I'm just like, my God,
I didn't get enough butter. I told you, I can't get more butter.
Hey, put that phone away. What are you doing? He's like, I just want to play the game. It's like, everyone's just like whispering. And you're just like, what is happening in this theater?
The fucking movies are not gonna be playing.
Show some fucking respect. And then you hear someone cut wind. What are you doing?
Because it's leather seats.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's 2 sets clapping.
wow.
Ew.
No, enough.
The next movie on deck is The New Mutants. This one stars Anya Taylor-Joy, Massey Williams, Charlie Heaton, Blue Hunt, Antonio Banderas, and Alice Braga, and follows 5 young mutants who are held in a secret facility against their will as they fight to escape their past sins and save themselves.
So, are we supposed to know any of these mutants?
I certainly don't,
Okay.
but it does take place inside the X-Men Fox universe. But it was like, here's all the X-Men movies down the middle, and then this one is like off to the side. It's a side story.
Why does Rain sound familiar? Is it from Mortal Kombat?
I think it was a character in Mortal Kombat. I could be wrong. I'm not familiar with Mortal Kombat.
Sarah?
Are you sure you're not thinking of Ray Din?
Which is also Mortal Kombat.
Which is also Mortal Kombat.
No, there was Rain.
There was a character, Rain, from the Resident Evil movie that was played by Michelle Rodriguez.
Isn't she in that movie? Isn't she the doctor?
No, the girl that's in that's in this movie that is the doctor. She is she's in a show.
Christiana.
I don't know what her name is.
She's the Will Smith's partner.
Is that who that is?
No,
I don't know who she is.
I meant the partner in I Am Legend.
Oh,
That's where every time I see her, I think of I Am Legend.
oh, okay, that might have been her. Well, this movie is supposed to be the horror movie in the X-Men universe. Sarah, what did you think of this one?
Again, I'm not too interested in it.
You know,
Really?
this movie
And
was.
I know it's by... It was by Marvel.
It just has the name of Marvel.
No,
It
it's
was
not-
done by
not Marvel
Fox.
Studios.
Oh, done by Fox. Okay.
Yeah, it was done by Fox. It was shot like 2 or 3 years ago, and then it was
wow.
indefinitely shelved, which is why Massey Williams looks so young.
Oh.
Because remember, between one season and the final season, they took a whole year off. I want to say this movie was shot in that window, if not before.
I feel like we talked about this trailer before.
Oh, we did long time ago,
Wow.
and then they indefinitely shelved it for whatever reason. I guess Fox at the time didn't have confidence in this type of thing, and then Disney bought them, and then Disney was just like, "Why would we release this?"
Because we need stuff for Disney Plus.
I did like seeing Arya, and then what's his name from Stranger Things?
Yeah,
I already forgot his
I
name.
forgot his
'cause
name.
I find him adorable.
he's like the brother, right?
Yeah, and he's with
Sarah-
Nancy. What?
Adorable, not handsome. Adorable and like,
No,
right?
I think he's cute.
So when I saw him in Stranger Things, I was like, he looks awful. Like,
I thought he looked cute then.
like rough.
In Stranger Things,
Rough though, right?
He does. He's.
I'm
always
totally
looked
on
rough.
Nancy's side with dating him. Good girl.
It's weird. Every time I see him, I feel like he's just under so much stress, and he's always sweating.
Right. You look at him and it's like, what?
Dude,
what
you're
did
a
you go
nervous
through?
wreck. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just got out of the shower. Oh.
Okay, well that answers that.
And then the blonde hair girl, she's from The Vitch, the movie.
Oh, okay.
So
See,
deep.
But I love her in the dubstep music video called Red Lips.
oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say the dubstep movie of Bring It On or Step
No.
Up.
No, that music video is
Did
so
someone
cool.
say dubstep?
It's like it's Step Up
Blue
6,
Whale.
stepping up the dub.
I've got all those movies, all step up movies.
I bet you do.
How many Step Ups are there? Is there 6 of them?
There's 5.
You.
Yeah, there's 5.
Wow.
and the dubstep just made it to Russia. We are loving it.
God. Okay, so Russia is one of the countries where they get things like a decade late.
Look, man, we'd worry other stuff. Okay? Big stuff. Things that go pop.
Can I ask you an honest question, Blue Whale?
Is it about dubstep?
No.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw the sun? Is the sun a thing
This
in Russia?
interview is over.
I don't know if it's just like a cliche or a stereotype. Like, I honest to God don't know if the sun ever shines in Russia.
It does.
Okay.
My God.
It just always looks cloudy or covered in snow. I don't know why. Kind of
The
like
very few movie references you have, they
Yeah.
only do that for theatrical purposes.
okay. Oh, well, they also do it for Seattle and Philadelphia. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying. They
It was
always
sunny in the Twilight movies, okay?
God. Yeah, they needed something to reflect off of them. God.
They looked great.
It looked great. I love that.
The dubstep reference made me think of in Sex and the City when they were leaving, or they were going on a Staten Island ferry to Staten Island.
Okay.
Because Carrie was a judge for the calendar, or firefighters calendar contest thing.
Yeah.
And she said, this club where you can go to where you can still smoke inside, they have these strong Staten Island teas,
Okay.
like the spiked teas, and the music is from the 80s, and people don't care.
Wow.
So it's like they're 2 decades behind.
Yeah.
That just made me think of that. Sorry.
That's what happens in some countries. I'm like, yeah, this is great. This
They're
is
2
great
decades
stuff.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't long ago that like Britney Spears and all that stuff was like really popular in Japan because it like just hit over there and it's like, what? How does it? What?
I wonder how they do it with like the artists that pass away, where they're like, you know, yeah, man, Avicii, it's like the great thing. I think he's gonna come this summer.
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah, you didn't
Dude.
hear. Like when it gets real, it's like, because you know artists die now more than before.
Well,
I
yeah.
feel.
Yeah. I wonder if they know that Prince died.
Dude, can you imagine like the people from Manila or something? They're like,
They just learned that Prince died a week after they learned that Michael Jackson died.
this
Wow.
is the worst year ever.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's all 2020 is like
Can
really
you just
sucking
imagine that
in.
20 years ago,
What?
Y2K happened?
I remember people freaking out, but I was freaking out because I thought it was Chris Jericho.
I thought so too. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That is so interesting.
I remember watching Raw as he was coming out to like doing the Y2K scare or whatever, and I remember looking at the countdown clock and I thought, that's not going to happen on New Year's. What's happening here? And then out came Jericho and I was like, oh my God. You know, Chubby Nick was just freaking out, man.
So that's so funny for a thing that's happening around the world. Y2K, we had Y2J
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
for the wrestling fans.
I got some non-news news. Man surgically implants his Tesla key into his hand. A Utah man named Ben Workman found a way to implant his car key into his hand so that he would never forget his keys at home. This implant now makes 4 computer chips and 1 magnet. He is now able to unlock his Tesla, open a few doors at work, and log onto his computer with a wave of his hand. Ben is also able to share contact info via a chip of the same tech as Apple Pay and Google Pay. Workman enlisted the help of his family members to implant the first 2 chips because nobody wanted to take on the risk. He was originally turned down by a doctor, a veterinarian, and a piercing studio, but after some persuasion, he did convince another piercing studio to give it a try. Workman claims that he has a lot of fun with the magnet implant because he can play tricks on people who don't know that he has it, such as using a banana to open his car door and laugh at their reactions. Wow. And I saw a video of this. It is quite strange seeing him sit down and he like waves his hand over his screen and his computer unlocks. And then he walks up to his car and I guess the key chip is like in his palm or something and he touches the door and the car unlocks.
This just in, man has cancer, has 5 weeks to live.
Pretty much.
And the
metal in him.
magnet is like right here just behind his thumb and he put, I don't know what he put, but it stuck. And I was like, oh my God, like, and he kind of like moved his skin so you could see like the little rectangle just under.
That can't be good.
It was weird. It was so strange to see that.
It's like putting lead in your body on purpose.
Right. It's like, hey, so when did you know you had cancer? When my hand turned green.
Oh my gosh. So when I watched and read about this guy, the first thing that I asked was, well, what happens when he gets rid of his car and he wants a different one? Does he get the chip removed? Or...
Oh, that's not, this car's for life.
Yeah.
Like you seem to be stuck with it at that point. And then you have several chips in your hand at your job for security purposes. Doesn't that seem like it could be like a breach of security or something? Like if he wanted to go rogue, if he got fired the day before, he could still get in the building.
Yeah.
How do you get that stuff out of you?
Surgery.
You go.
Or damn, he can cut it out himself.
Go to where it was put in.
It's that superficial to where he can just maneuver his skin a little bit, stretch it out.
So you can see it.
He could just cut it out.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing.
Apparently, he doesn't care about his body. He
Because-
can do what he wants.
He's a little different.
Yeah, he probably thought the movie like iRobot was amazing, and he was like, I want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe he just likes the droids in Star Wars and is like, I want to do that.
I want to be part of his monthly follow-ups. Hey, Doc. Hey, how's it going, Roger? I was bored at work today. Oh, Roger. Let me see the hand.
God.
But it seems to be working fine for him so far. We don't know the lasting effects, if any, of people who jewel and people who stick magnetic chips in their hand for whatever reason.
Let's do a wager.
He's dead in 6 months.
I felt like his name was
Good
Roger.
Lord. Like, what if one of the chips gets into, like, his bloodstream, goes all the way through it, and gets lodged in his heart and
Exactly.
dies? I'm kidding. They're too big.
They're
It
too
doesn't
big,
matter.
but I don't know, man. That's dangerous.
The body is a weird thing.
It is a weird thing. What's crazy is that as I was writing this article up to read to you guys, I was thinking Manuel would be the one that would be like really supportive of this because of how much you like technology and all that stuff.
I love it, but I'll hold it outside of my body and my blood vessels and all that. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. All right. Well, 2020 is here, and
With a bang.
Yeah, with a bang, baby, bang. Pornhub released for the 7th year in a row their
Manuel.
annual stats, and when I came across them, I was like, Sarah and Manuel and everyone else needs to hear about the staggering knowledge of porn.
Please.
This is not a
lay
porn
it on me.
episode, but it's Pornhub in
But
review.
every episode, it's a porn thing for you.
No, it's-
Yes, it is.
I don't.
Okay, it's a sex episode every single time.
Pornhub released the stats of their 2019. In 2019, people visited the website over 42 billion times, which means there was 115 million visits a day. That is equal to the populations of Canada, Australia, Poland, and the Netherlands all visiting in one day.
Oh, not
Fucking
just
crazy.
one at a time. No, in one day, all of them
Yeah,
tuned in.
that's how I understood it.
Wow.
There were 39 billion searches performed, which is 8.7 billion more than the year before.
It's growing.
It is growing. And this is just Pornhub. I mean, there's a lot of other porn sites out there. So, like, if you were to do the numbers on all of them and add them together,
But, maybe you work your way to Pornhub. Pornhub is like
I mean, it's literally the
final-
porn hub of the internet. Mm-hmm. If you want porn, you go to the hub, and it's in the name. I get it.
That's where you finish.
There was 6.83 million new videos uploaded to that website. To put it in perspective, if you were to string all of the videos together and uploading them, if you started watching them back in 1850, you would still be watching them today. That is how much content was uploaded in 1 year.
Whoa.
Oh.
In 1 year, all those new videos, string them all together, started 1850, you'd still be watching it. Over 100 years later.
Dang.
Okay.
dude.
That is how many
Wow.
hours. Like, that is staggering in and of itself.
And that's because Pornhub is like the YouTube for porn.
Uh,
Because if you recorded a video and
Yeah.
you wanted to upload it, you could upload it to Pornhub, right?
Well, what's weird is that
I've
I don't
tried
know if
that,
it's the
and they don't
YouTube
let
of
me.
porn because there is a YouPorn. So I don't know.
Oh.
I would imagine that YouPorn would be the YouTube of porn.
But
And the
YouPorn-
Pornhub is like the hub porn of the interwebs.
The hub that. Okay.
The hub of porn. Pornhub transferred 6,597 petabytes of data, which is 18,073 terabytes per day, 209 gigabytes of data per second. If you copied all of that data onto hard drives and then stacked them on top of each other, they were to reach 107 kilometers high, which is all the way to the edge of space.
The which space?
What? How many different spaces are there?
Sorry, I've been watching Dragon Ball Super, and there's 12 universes, and we're in universe 7. Anyway, immediately I thought, like, okay, like surpassing the galaxy, I guess going like at the edge of the universe. But you said space, which means the atmosphere.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just imagine taking an external hard drive and just stacking them. You know, the average hard drive is what, this big, this thick, or whatever.
How are they being supported?
Oh my God, I don't know. This is just in a
have
perfect world
questions.
where you could stack these sort of things.
Google's behind it.
Yeah.
We got your back, Pornhub.
There was 70 million messages sent between Pornhub users and over 11.5 million comments left on videos.
You can message on there?
Apparently, I think if you sign up to be a member, you could then message other members. Otherwise, I think you're just leaving comments.
I need to get educated in this. Let me visit this website.
Wow. There were 98,000 new models joining in 2019, bringing the total of numbered of verified models to over 130,000 people. Verified. Yeah. Every minute, there was an average of 2.8 hours of content uploaded to the website. That means every 9 minutes, there was a whole day's worth of content added.
What are people doing with their lives? Like, it takes time to upload.
It
To record and
upload. But, I mean, there's so many people out there, bro.
I mean, I guess if you're going to have sex anyway, all you have to really do is hit record. You know, I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah. The top 10 searches on Pornhub in 2019 were number 10, femdom. Not quite sure what femdom is. Sarah, do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Femdom. Female dominance.
Oh, is that what that is? That
I'm
makes sense.
assuming.
Okay, but that makes sense. Let's go with that. Number 9 is ASMR. Number 8 was Apex Legends, which is a video game. Number 7 is bisexual. 6 was mature. 5 was cosplay.
Wait, you're going down to the most, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 4 was Belle Delphine, who like a year and a half ago was the girl that was selling her bathwater. Number 3 is POV.
Is she still doing that, by the way?
I don't know.
I'm asking for a friend.
We could Google it, but I don't know.
We'll let you guys know through Twitter.
Yeah, number 3 was POV. Number 2 was alien. And number 1 was amateur. So people are getting into average, normal people having sex.
Right. Don't give me the guy with an 8-inch hog. I want just an amateur. Just he looks like me. She looks like me, you know?
But then right behind it is give me that 2-headed alien with the 10-inch hog.
Hey, there's 2 types of people. Wow, that one got me.
The top 5 search terms of 2019 were number 5, Korean. Number 4 was MILF. 3 was lesbian. Number 2 is hentai. And number 1 was Japanese.
So specific.
And I'm sure there were some of those that were combined in unique ways, like Japanese, lesbian, MILF.
Korean. Wait, how are you Korean and Japanese? I don't care.
Something came up. The U.S. and South America were dominated by lesbian as the most viewed category searched. Meanwhile, Japan had searched Japanese. Russia searched hentai, Australia searched lesbian, and Africa was about 80% ebony, with the rest half and half anal and Arab.
Oh.
Yes, I was stunned. Because judging by all the words that they searched, I was like, oh my God.
That was revealing.
Anal and Arab was the other half of Africa?
Africa was ebony. Like, oh my gosh.
So there you have it. Porn. It's great. Everybody loves it. And there's a lot of it.
You know what's also great?
What?
Coffee.
What?
Insert ad.
Do you have an ad of Starbucks or something?
I kind of do. I have this statistics.
Oh, cool.
So they have a fiscal year. So the domestic consumption of coffee in the United States from 2018 and 19 fiscal year is 26.5 million 60 kilogram bags. So since we don't do kilogram here, 60 kilogram bags is 132.277 pounds.
Oh, they're not talking about like little tiny bags. They're talking about like big bags that you
Yeah.
throw over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what
now, yeah.
like
Okay,
size
now
of a
that looks
small
right.
child. You throw it over your shoulder, and that's a bag of coffee.
Yeah. Crazy.
Good God, that's a lot of coffee.
I know it. And then I also found the revenue of Starbucks worldwide.
Oh,
Worldwide.
So the revenue amounted to approximately 26.51 billion US dollars.
in one calendar year.
Revenue, right?
Yes, revenue. Just from what I saw quickly before it's now wanting me to buy something. In 2003, it was only $4 billion.
How old is Starbucks?
It's old.
Is it really?
60s, 50s, 70s?
No, not that old.
80s.
80s.
I didn't know that. I thought they started in like 09.
No.
It's a hell of an investment, man. Just on coffee.
Like everywhere you go, Starbucks, there's a Starbucks.
Do you drink coffee?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh, okay. So I'm the only one here that does not drink coffee.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I have coffee maybe once a week.
Yeah, but you don't like even the sugary kind, like with milk and stuff? Because
The
that's
only
the
one-
only way I'll have it.
The only one that I like is that Harry Potter drink, and I don't even think that has
It's
coffee.
not
What is it
coffee.
called?
The butterbeer frappuccino.
That's not...
I know.
It's not coffee.
But it
Oh.
comes from a coffee shop, and that's the only thing that I would drink from there, and I don't even think it has coffee in it. I just
No,
don't
it's-
like coffee.
Why did they call it Frappuccino?
I don't know.
I mean, you have the coffee based and then you have cream based.
And you get the cream base.
So it's like a shake.
Yeah, it is. I guess I do get the cream base. I'm not sure what's in it. She knows, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll have coffee, but it has to be with milk and sugar.
I have had many different variations of coffee, and I think it's just like shrimp. No matter how it's prepared, I just don't think I'm going to like it.
Bro, are you kidding me right now? You don't like shrimp?
No, he does not like
I
shrimp.
don't. I've had it cold. I've had it boiled, grilled, deep fried, seasoned, and there's every which way. I just don't like it, and I want to like it. I've even had popcorn shrimp, and that came the closest. But after a couple of them, I was just like, you know what? This is still tasting shrimpy, and I'm not. I was cool with it, and then I was like, nah.
Dip it in, some sauce.
I
What
don't
does
know.
Sonic give you for popcorn shrimp?
I don't know. I don't get popcorn shrimp from there.
That's right. You don't eat shrimp. Interesting.
They have popcorn shrimp at Sonic?
Maybe I'm thinking popcorn chicken.
That's popcorn chicken, Manuel.
Whoa, man. I'm like, why would they give you ranch? Oh, it's chicken.
They honestly don't have popcorn shrimp
Of course
at
they don't.
Subway. Okay.
I thought I was...
Wait, did you just say Subway now?
Did I say Subway?
said
What
Subway.
the fuck is going on?
Wait, I would think that Subway does have shrimp.
No, they do
Popcorn
not.
shrimp.
Something. Okay, so
No.
Sonic doesn't.
No.
Sonic and Subway, they are next door
Yeah, none of them have it.
in the sleepy little town.
God.
What if
In
they-
this sleepy...
Alvin Seafood will have shrimp.
Okay. Is there a shrimp pizza? There's got to be, right?
Ew.
I know
Okay,
you. People
I've
also put anchovies.
never-
Why not put shrimp on a pizza?
Because anchovies are different.
What? How? I mean, they're little
Well, they're an
fish.
actual fish.
Yeah.
Shrimp is not a fish, which we just learned.
It's not a fish?
No.
Well, I guess it's not.
Where did I just read or watch that?
It's an underwater bug of some kind, right?
I swear I just watched something that someone asked, is shrimp a fish?
Because even a shellfish is still a fish, right?
I mean, it's in
Or-
the name. Shellfish.
Can't argue with that.
Barracuda, exotic cat, bro. Like a
Stupid.
Bengal tiger and a panther.
You're so stupid.
Who would win? A panther, a barracuda, or a tiger?
But it's got to be a Bengal tiger.
Oh,
It can't just be a tiger. That's
Yeah,
lame.
right.
The Bengal tiger, yeah. I mean, it's cool.
Iconic.
Yeah. Some of the highest grossing movies of the entire decade. 2010 was Toy Story 3. Great.
Oh, wow.
2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. That's cool. No surprise here for 2012. What do you think it was?
Avengers.
Of course it was. Marvel's The Avengers. 2013?
Avengers.
Avengers.
No.
Oh.
Wait, was
Well, they
that
came out with
2014?
one every year. Star Wars?
No, they didn't come out with an Avengers movie every year.
It was 2014, right?
It was, now we're at 2013.
No, I know, but 2014. Okay, anyway, 2013.
Star Wars.
No.
Where were we in 2013? 2013.
It was
That
an
was
animated
after
movie.
Gangnam Style.
Animated movie.
Yeah.
Frozen.
It was Frozen.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to say they made a sequel this
I was
year.
like,
It must have been a slow year because 2014 was Transformers Age of Extinction. Ew.
ew.
I mean, oh.
2015 was Star Wars The Force Awakens. 2016, Captain America Civil War.
Dude.
17, Star Wars The Last Jedi. And then 2018 and 19, what do y'all think they were?
Avengers. Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Best, highest grossing movies of the entire decade right there. Boom. Great movies.
Avengers. Yeah, Age of Ultron wasn't great.
Yeah, that's the Age of Extinction is the only one that sticks out. All the other ones I could deal with except that one. So I really wonder what was the rest of the competition for Transformers?
Fast Furious or something.
Was it before The Rock joined the team?
Oh no, The Rock had joined.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because remember he started in 5.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, wasn't Bruce Willis? Okay, so The Rock came and helped out G.I. Joe, right?
That is not Bruce Willis, babe. It's the other bald guy.
Yeah, I said The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were saying. Oh, you said like Bruce Willis.
I was trying to double back to Bruce Willis.
Oh,
Wasn't he
okay.
also in the second G.I. Joe movie?
The Rock?
With Bruce Willis? The Rock and Bruce Willis.
No.
No?
Was The Rock in the G.I. Joe
no.
thing?
Yeah, the Bruce Willis was the first G.I. Joe. And The Rock came in to help the franchise. And I forget. I was like, what?
I forgot
What?
about that.
Yeah, yeah. Bruce Willis was also in an Expendables movie. That was pretty cool.
Expendables 2? 3.
It was the one where it was
Stone Cold's there.
It was Stallone, Bruce Willis, and Arnold. They were all shooting guns at the same time, and it was really cool to see them do that. I remember watching that in the theater. Like I had it was great. I was having the time of my life.
You were at the Mecca.
I was gonna say I had a boner. It was
I
pretty
was going to
close.
say, did you have a chub?
Who'd have thought, man? Who'd have thought that you'd see Rambo, the Terminator, and John McClane shooting guns at bad guys all together in the
John
same frame?
McClane. It reminds me of the Simpsons guy, who I think they made. Is that the character? The character's off of.
Rainier Wolfcastle?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be based off of Arnold.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Sarah, were you able to find anything on the people who died?
I did.
And this is in 2019. Apparently, a lot of people died.
2019, man. We
This only counts-
We keep losing them.
This counts 50 celebrities that died in 2019.
But
I won't go over all of
Yeah,
them.
we're not going to do all of them.
Doris Day being the big one for me.
She was a designer, wasn't she?
No,
Doris Day.
she was an actress.
Oh,
What was she in?
Actress, singer, and animal welfare activist. The Man Who Knew Too Much. That's an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Okay. When you said that, I thought you moved on to the next person. I'm like, what's his name?
No.
who is the man that knew too much?
Right.
You start shaking her. You got to tell me, woman.
Sarah.
She was 97 years old. She had a good long life.
Damn, she had a hell of a run, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Robert Forster. His notable turns include roles in the films of Mulholland Drive and The Descendants, and the recurring role on TV's Last Man Standing. And then, of course, Peter Mayhew.
Oh, that's right.
We were at the Dallas Fan Expo, and he was going to be there that weekend, but literally, I think that Friday when we got there, or no, I'm sorry, it was Thursday, he passed away. And then Friday we got there, and they had a beautiful little memoriam at his table. It was very sweet.
Yeah. Peter Mayhew is the man who was Chewbacca.
That is so sad. Like that's crazy that you were this close to seeing a person who's now no longer here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 7 feet 3 inches tall, dude.
That's why he got the job, right?
I mean, it helped.
It probably did help a lot.
No. That's why he got the job. Actually, I just remembered.
I remember, couldn't they have just hired a basketball player?
He could have, but he was already on set working, cleaning or doing something. He's like, I need you.
And he's just...
Yeah, he was like, okay. And then that was it. He was hired.
And that actually makes sense because Harrison Ford was on set of Star Wars building the set. He was one of the carpenters.
Oh, wow.
And George Lucas was like, you want to read? And then he kind of read a little bit. He's like, you want to be this part? And he was like, all right, let's do this.
Is it a little part?
And that's how Harrison Ford became Han Solo.
Wow. Bart Starr. Green Bay Packers from 1956 to 1971. After which he coached for over a decade. Carol Channing. She was in Proof Through the Night and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. And then she won a Tony for Hello Dolly. I love that movie.
Now, do men really prefer blondes?
I mean, it was just a funny movie.
Okay.
I think back then they did.
But
I
let's
could see
answer
that,
the
yeah.
old age question. Do they?
I don't know.
I'm not going to touch that.
They've done a lot of. I don't know. I feel like the red and the brunette and all that. Like they've really come a long way to where they compete with blonde. Before, you couldn't really.
Then we have Rip Torn. We have Ross Perot, John Singleton, Luke Perry, Valerie Harper. She was in the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Oh yeah, Cokie Roberts. So that one was a little more familiar to me because I used to listen to NPR in the morning when I was getting ready for work.
Mm-hmm.
And she would be the political reporter on things. And I loved her name, Cokie. Peter Tork, Leon Redbone.
Who's Leon Redbone?
He was a musician. Singer-songwriter Leon Redbone, a master of jazz and the blues. He sang the theme song, or the theme to TV's Mr. Belvedere, and released 17 albums.
She's like Bill Cosby.
Karl Lagerfeld.
No, what did he do?
He was a fashion designer.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful work. Gloria Vanderbilt. She was an heiress. Grumpy Cat.
That's right.
Vanderbilt. There's money there, bro.
And Grumpy Cat.
And Grumpy Cat.
What was Grumpy Cat's real name?
Oh yeah, tartar sauce.
Okay. And he
But
was
with
a
the
young,
D.
And he was a young cat too.
Yeah, he was only 7.
It's so weird because we got Sally, old bat. She's 14.
Twice the age.
If we're lucky. Peter Fonda. That's Jane Fonda's brother.
I was like her
okay.
husband.
No, her brother. Cameron Boyce, he was the Disney Channel star.
What happened to him?
He just died tragically.
Suicide.
What?
No, I don't know. Was
Oh,
it?
God.
think it
I don't
was.
know. It just says tragically passed away.
I think it was suicide.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Eddie Money,
Was he that? Was he a hip hop star?
2 Tickets to Paradise. That guy.
I don't know what that is.
That's a song.
Oh.
That song, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Beth Chapman. She was Dog the Bounty Hunter's late wife.
No,
Whoa.
she's gone.
She's gone.
Dang.
And
I like how that was the biggest impact out of all of them.
she passed away, I think, about 6 months ago, and he's already with someone else, and she's moving her shit in.
Wow.
I seriously just saw this today on Instagram, and his daughter is not happy about it.
I can imagine so. 6 months.
That's not a long time.
No comment.
No.
No comment. Yeah, that's right. No comment.
It makes you think.
Carol Spinney, the
Oh.
puppeteer behind Big Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda Porter. She was an actress in Twin Peaks, the original.
Oh, well, it's like they do shows.
I don't know why I thought George Romero just passed away last year, but that was 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah, he died a while ago.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. Maybe is it because we know more people now that I feel like more people are dying, or celebrities are dying, or we're just getting to that?
It's that generation now.
Is the generation where they start falling off?
Yeah.
So, what celebrity would crush you if they died?
Lady Gaga.
Okay, so for Sarah, if you found out Lady Gaga took her life, because she's not old, so like she would not
Hey, man,
die.
she could
other
go. She
than-
could go down in a plane
I don't think
crash.
she would take her life. I think she would tragically pass away in a.
Yeah, it would be an accident of some kind. It'd be like, Buddy Holly, Richie
Oh,
Valens.
okay.
Like a plane would go down,
Yeah,
and it'd be like, what?
where they found her by herself in her hotel room.
Wow.
Okay, so you would be crushed.
Oh, absolutely.
She's done so much. She's from where she was, what she started, to what she is now. That's crazy.
Man, I don't know.
Even before the light.
I was pretty
bright
heartbroken
lights.
when Robin Williams died.
Oh, for sure.
That one was pretty hard. But I do honestly feel that someone that would impact me more, probably someone like Ric Flair. I was also really crushed when George Romero died.
Well, of
And I was
course.
so thankful that I finally got to meet him before he did die.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was getting up there in age and he didn't come down to Texas often. So then when he did come, I was like, I need to go. I want to say maybe like Ric Flair. Elton John would be really big too. And maybe Angus from AC/DC,
Oh,
the lead
dang.
guitarist.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if he died, oh man, the rock industry would be like standstill. It would never be the same.
Leonard Nimoy was hard. He was the original Spock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think? Do you
For
have
me?
Yeah. Do you have anyone that if they died, you'd be like, I don't even think I need to be at work. Like, I'm just gonna sit alone and cry.
I just don't. For a celebrity, I don't think that I would miss work. I don't think. But I've always, like, whenever I think of Ric Flair, you know? Like, he just makes you smile. And then it's like, if he's gone, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if I found out earlier in the day that, well, no, I probably wouldn't have either. But when I found out that Chester Bennington passed away while I was at work, I was like, I just need to go be in my room for a little bit. Like, this is, I'm shook.
Yeah.
I was at work when I heard Robin Williams died. I didn't want to be at work. I was like, I kind of want to just go home and
Sulk.
like watch one of his movies and just cry as I watch it or something.
But everybody felt like that because, you know.
Completely ruined my day.
Yeah. But Rick's lived a full life. For Chester, like, you're like, what?
Yeah, he's still really, he was young.
Like, you don't want it to happen. With Rick, it's like, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like, man, it sucks that you passed away, but it's like, man, you had a good run. You had a hell of a good run, bro.
Yeah, it's a different feel. I think it's a different feeling from thank you to no, like tragic no. Mm-hmm. This cannot.
And the
be.
last album just said that something was going to happen. Like any other one of his albums, it was a release for him.
Yeah.
No, this one was, if we found out sooner, it probably could have been prevented. Maybe.
Well, damn. Okay.
Go back and listen to it, guys.
It's great.
Oh, man. It'll make you think. Redbox will no longer offer video games rentals from kiosks in 2020 as they will shift to focus solely on movies.
I thought they were only movies.
No, they do. They have video games. Well, probably not anymore, but yeah.
So only movies. I can't go and get a game.
No, not anymore. I mean, you might still be able to. Maybe they haven't cleared out all the kiosks of video games, but that's going to be their goal.
the new direction.
Yeah. Paramount announced that a fourth Jackass movie is going to come on March 5th, 2021.
Are those movies even actually making money or bringing money into the movies?
They're going to get my money.
Oh.
Well, I think I maybe missed the first one in theaters, but I have seen at least two of them in theaters.
Then there's my answer. They do make money.
So funny.
Are they?
Yeah, and I think it got funnier the older they were because like now they really hurt. Because like if Johnny or whatever they take a hard fall, like you hurt too because you're like, man, you're not 20 no more, bro.
What is it? You're not a what did the wrestlers say? We're not chickens or
spry young fellas no more. Like
yeah.
you're like that one's gonna hurt. And so seeing like older dudes like this get beat up, it's so funny.
Steve-O's no longer with them, right? It's just Johnny and...
I mean, I'm sure Steve-O would be part of the group. Yeah. Bam Margera. Get all those guys back. Fuck it.
Did you like the Grandpa? The movie with Jackass?
Oh, I never saw it. I wanted to. Was it...
Dirty Grandpa?
Was it Bad Grandpa? Mm-hmm. I never did see it. I considered it, but no. The one I wanted to see was the one about the theme park that had Johnny Knoxville. Mm-hmm. And it was about a theme park that was like terribly unsafe.
It was based on a true thing.
Oh.
I forget what it's called, but I wanted to watch it because it looked hilarious.
Interesting.
Collider reported that FX and MGM are reportedly developing a TV series based on Stephen King's 1974 novel, Carrie.
Cool.
So they're going to do that. The biggest box office flops of 2019 were Hellboy, Gemini Man, X-Men Dark Phoenix, and Terminator Dark Fate.
We can't throw Cats in there? Just throw it in there, bro.
Cats was probably like one of the biggest disappointments of the year. They pulled it from Oscar.
No, but that was still in 2019.
It was still in 2019, yeah.
Yeah. Why doesn't say Cats?
I think they did this vote before it came out.
Yeah. Whoever distributed Cats pulled it from nominations for Oscars. Like they wanted that. They're like, this is our art piece. This is great. We're going to push it. It's going to win awards. And then everyone fucking hated it. And they're like, all right, we're just going to pull that back. That didn't happen. And then there was going to be a re-release of Cats with better CGI.
It did re-release.
So, like, I haven't seen any images or footage of it. Like, does it look better? Does it not look as creepy? Because that was the real big
problem. That was
problem.
really quick, though.
Is that the problem? Is that it looked creepy?
It didn't look good. I didn't think it looked... It didn't look finished.
You watched it?
No, this is just judging by the trailer.
Oh.
Like, from the first trailer, I thought it looks creepy because it's that uncanny valley of animation where it's fake, but it flirts with that line of being too real, kind of like the Polar Express is kind of creepy to people. Like if they were gonna do this, they should have just made it a full-on animated movie. But they wanted it to be a live-action animated movie, and it wasn't like Avatar. It was
I was just about to say Avatar was fun.
Yeah, but those were aliens, and they didn't look human in the face. These are cats that look human in the face, and that's where the line is drawn, where people are just like, that looks creepy. Kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. It wasn't flirting with that uncanny valley, but he just looked creepy because he had human-like features on a hedgehog. And it just didn't look right. And the CG in cats just genuinely looked unfinished. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for 2019?
I started boxing.
She did.
When?
I think literally the last weekend of the new year, I went to my first boxing class, and I've been going every Sunday and Fridays, and then if I'm off Wednesdays, I'll go then too.
Are you serious? Kickboxing or boxing?
Boxing. And then I did my first powerlifting class on Sunday.
That's awesome.
And she genuinely enjoys it
I
too.
love it.
So,
You've always liked that?
Nope.
No, you just wanted to try something.
had you ever thrown a punch in your life?
My dad and I, we would punch each other.
Oh my god. God. Would you hurt that man?
Yeah, he hurt me too. He didn't give a fuck.
He's like,
oh, you want to play punch? Okay.
Oh my god.
Sarah's just stay silent. She was like, we were just playing.
It was fun. We would punch our arms. Like we go
Oh.
slow, and then we go like that.
And it would get like exponentially harder
Yeah.
with each hit. Oh
And
my
then
god.
Okay,
I mean,
stop.
of course, I tap.
Okay, stop.
Oh my god. Kids in junior high and high school did that.
It's me and my daddy.
Yeah, I know. That's you and your daddy. Would you play hits with him now?
Yeah.
Hi. And here I am standing off to the side being like, oh my god, I don't know who to be worried for.
You can't look down on that. I know you played Bloody Knuckles.
I did. Okay. I
Yes.
did not play Bloody Knuckles hitting with the. I would do it with the quarter on the table. I did that. Do you know what that was? Oh my god. So
This thing?
yeah. So like someone would put their fist flat on the table like this, and then another guy would grab a quarter, put it on their thumb, and they would launch it. The quarter would slide across the table and hit the knuckles. If you bled, you lost, because you can't like. It's as if you can control. Oh man, my skin broke. That sucks. I guess I'm a pussy. You can't control that sort of thing. So to measure a man or how tough they are by something so
You
silly.
mean a boy?
Yeah, like that's not a measurement
were men.
of strength. You're just
You
like,
wish.
fuck, man. I played it a couple times. I never got busted open, but I also don't think I was playing with somebody that really knew what they were doing. But there were some kids, you just watch them and they get messed up.
Well, now I'm ready to get into a fight
Dude.
if I have to.
I think if she learns how to like kick ass, all I got to really do is just throw my body at her. Flying cross body. She'll never see it coming.
I could see you guys like
I did the quick knee up.
Oh, God.
somebody sneaking up like on you and you're like and she likes throwing punches and you're like scared behind her.
I get scared of a lot of things.
He does.
I do. Yeah, I
You do.
I do.
We were in the kitchen and he was doing something, and I guess I do like this shock or something. I go, and I start to say something. And he says, "Oh my god, you scared me!" I'm literally fucking right there.
I didn't expect it. She snuck up on me. She shouldn't be boxing. She should be practicing to be a ninja
Oh.
I'm already that.
because she would excel.
You gotta start somewhere.
Okay, so that'll be our next dive. We're gonna look at strange wedding traditions from around the world. It should be fun. Sarah, what's the email? Anybody wants to email us and talk to us about anything?
In case y'all forgot, because it is crickets. It's sixsadcast@gmail.com.
It's cricket.
Six sad. We should have a jingle and be like sixsadcast@gmail.com. I don't know.
Can
Something.
you do that again? sixsadcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, but okay, but that sounds a lot like that other jingle.
I know it's like some sort of auto insurance.
But like an original one was still a jingle, and then there was like, yeah, I know that email because of that.
Oh wow. Well, I'm not good at doing jingles, stuff like that. I don't even know how to make music.
Cut the one I did and just. I don't even know what it was.
But now I want to know what the ad
I'll
was.
get some inspiration from Napoleon Dynamite. Let's just watch it. Then I'll come up with a jingle.
That's what you're gonna pull from. Of all the movies out there that you could use to reference advertising, you're gonna go to Napoleon Dynamite. What's your plan, or is this an off mic type of thing?
I don't know.
sixsadcast.com.
Oh God, is that how you're gonna do it? It's just six.
No, it has one of those cute little instrumental jingles in between the movie. I'll just pick up from one of those.
Oh, you mean a bumper?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Or I'll do the Karate Guy, his commercial.
What? There's a lot that
America, right?
There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. It's just okay. So this is all in Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
They can follow us on Twitter as well at sixsadcast.
I was about to say, Manuel, what's our Twitter feed or Twitter thing handle?
At sixsadcast.
Okay. And our Instagram, same name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you
Six Side
handling
Cast?
that as well? Okay. Okay.
Six
So
Side
everything is
Cast.
Six Side Cast.
Yeah.
It's all uniform. It's all great.
We're legit now.
We can be verified.
Okay. Well,
Just help us become legit people.
yeah, we'll talk about weddings next week if the world hasn't exploded by then because of obvious things that have been going on. In the meantime, his name is Manuel. Her name was Sarah. My name was Nick.
His name.
His name.
His
Yes.
name.
Name.
Hey, name.
Manuel, what's your name?
Manuel.
Sarah, what's your name?
I'm Sarah.
My name.
Okay.
Or AKA Sailor Moon.
And my name is Nick. Should we go ahead and say bye?
Okay, bye.
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 Wait.
That was a cute little jingle. Bye, bye, bye.
You guys want to try it again?
No.
Okay.
That was good.